going on, guys? Brandon here. Pre-market right now, Tuesday 28th. So I'm going to take a second to go over a couple of things that we swung through the weekend here. We're looking at IQ and a trade recap. We had talked about the 50 EMA test multiple times, started closing over the 9, waiting for a nice pop over out of this trend line. So IQ is still very strong, waiting for a pullback to head higher. I'm going to look to enter into BABA with another position. I really like BABA and how much it really broke over this pincer top here at 179.63 area. I'm looking for a pullback down to at least this 179.68, maybe the body of these candles 178.20, and I'll be taking more contracts here for the recovery of the 200 and then move up to possibly test the 50 EMA. Facebook, we've been trading this one multiple times for swings off this bottom and this bottom here. I've been in since 173 area looking for a 200 EMA test, but days like this where they had popped over the 90 EMA, hit previous support, I pulled back, I hit previous support, which is now current resistance on this blue line at 178.80. As it didn't hit his head there and pulled back, I have a pretty strong open here on Facebook, so I'm going to look for this thing to have a micro pullback down here to maybe the 176.40 area, 176.30 area, and then continue on. It's got tons of room to move here, so I do have a couple contracts expiring at the end of this week that are nicely in the green from 173s. So we'll look to even take even more on a pullback here on Facebook, and this thing might even, if we start breaking these resistances at 178.60 and 179.50, this thing has room all the way to the 100 plus. So we're going to be looking at 185 even on the way to 190 here after it starts really taking off the next couple days here. So keep in mind that my positions are on the bottom here, but I will be adding on a pullback. One we haven't traded for a while yet that is finally put in a crazy candle here is Tesla. As you can see, it has a really BABA feel to it, where it smacked its head on the 50 EMA a bunch of times and had broken down. But Tesla puts in these big range moves. You got to remember about that. But this candle is extremely interesting, like a slingshot candle, something that has this many buyers to be brought back up and then close green, and then the 200 EMA is right here. So any kind of pullback down to Tesla to give it some range, and I'd like to see the 315 hold up. Maybe 314.60s area right at the bottom break of this candle is going to be my main support here. 314.35, 314.50, right around in that area. Watch for that to hold and bounce today, and if we can get a few stronger support candles here, this thing has a ton of upside to it after it starts recovering the 200. And then shoots through, because when these moving averages consolidate so close right here, usually we'll have a nice easy time shooting through them and having a big ups. Target would be 339.25 on Tesla. So those are your swings to watch for the next week and a half here. Congrats to anybody that took BABA and IQ. I made some really good plays off that, and I'll see you guys in a minute for a pre-market breakdown.